get ready with me while I talk about why I'm on a carnivore diet. First of all, I am 15 years old. I'm almost 16, like relatively soon. And for someone of my age to be on this diet is like slightly controversial, but I'm going to explain why it works for me and how it could help some people. Back in 2020, I got COVID for the first time. And after having COVID, I had issues with my stomach, which I thought were just like recovering from the illness. So every time I ate, I would be extremely bloated and in a lot of pain and just feel really sick. And I thought it would go away, but it didn't. It gradually got worse, and it got to the point where I was being physically sick for like a year, like once a week. And on that, like on the day, because it would just build up as I ate throughout the week, I would get in more pain and I'd be more bloated. And it would get to the point where on like, I don't know, yeah, the last day, I would not be able to walk because I'd be in so much agony. And I'd miss school because I was in so much pain, and I'd be like hunched over a bowl for 3 hours before I eventually was sick, because I also can't burp. I know that's TMI or whatever, but I wasn't able to release the gas or whatever it was in my stomach. I went to lots of doctors over the years, and I was put on different medications. So the main one that I was put on twice was something called lansoprazole or lansoprazole, however you pronounce it, and that kind of did help. It settled my stomach a bit, but it didn't stop the sickness. It just, or the pain or the constant nausea, it just stopped it from being as regular. So at this point it's about 2021 and I'm trying so many different diets. Like, the doctors are saying to go lactose free, go gluten free, go vegetarian, go vegan, go all of these things to cut out stuff. So I tried all of them and none of them made a difference. So I took a tolerance test, like, you know, one of the online like hair things where you take your hair and send it to a lab and they like scan it or whatever they do with it, and found out that I'm sensitive to seed oils. So obviously seed oils and rapeseed oil, also known as canola oil in other places, was one of the main red ones, which is in every single thing processed, really. And it's not just in food, it's also in like sun creams and skincare and all of that stuff. So yeah, so we decided to cut out, there were loads of other things on the test as well. We decided just to cut out seed oils to start with, which was good anyway because they're not scientifically, they're not good for you because they're not natural oils. So I was eating like just any food without seed oils in them. So like I stopped being sick all the time. It went down to like, this is in 2023 that I finally did this. So it started going down, but I was still in pain and constantly like anxious about what I could eat and that. Yeah. And at the end of 2023, I decided to cut out all processed food. So I was practically, like any processed food, like anything processed. So since December of 2023, I haven't had any like unnatural sugar or anything because I was just eating fruit, potato, meat, and process. And at the beginning of 2024, I had to take 2 rounds of antibiotics in the space of 3 months for something else. And after the second round of antibiotics, it completely went back. Like, it messed up. Obviously, antibiotics taken that close in time aren't good for you anyway. Completely messed up my gut biome. Like, I'm not sure what it did, but it was not good. So, me and my parents did more research. We looked at so many different things I could do, and we found carnivore. So, getting into the actual talk about the carnivore diet, a lot of people interpret carnivore in different ways. So, some people, carnivore is like meat-based, but they still eat fruit and other fats such as avocados. I know they're a fruit, but you know what I mean. I've done the strict version, so it's a lot more like limited. So what I eat is I have kefir, which is a fermented milk, but it's like Greek yogurt. So it's like Greek yogurt, but like more fermented, you know, so it's quite vinegary. So it's fermented milk, which is then mixed with live cultures. The other things I have is I sleep cheese. So I have extra mature cheddar, and then I also have butter. You use butter to cook, and butter is an amazing source of fat. For my meat, I have chicken, beef, steak, and lamb steak. But yeah, that's how I do it. That's my limitation. So I'm currently 2 months in, so just over 8 weeks, and it's more like 9 weeks actually. After being on the diet for just 1 week, my pain went away, which I find quite emotional actually, because I was in so much pain and like just, yeah, for 4 years. And I did lose some of my experiences because of not wanting to socialise, because I was so anxious about like what I'd eat, or I didn't want to be ill when I went out with friends, because every time I went out with friends I would eat something and then be like have to get picked up to go home because I was in so much agony. This has been the cure. Like, I'm not in pain now, which is like amazing, and for the foreseeable future I'm going to stay on the diet. It was only supposed to be for 6 weeks originally, but yeah, I'm doing a what I eat in a day today. And if you have any questions or want to know anything about it, then just let me know and I will answer. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.